Hello, Iona College. Welcome back to the WICR Morning Show. I'll be your host with the most today, Jersey Joe, and I'm joined by Ken Reichman and my man Armand Medeo. It's good to have the morning show back, you guys, and how you guys feeling this morning?
I'm happy to be back, Joe.
Yeah.
It's about time.
It is about time.
So I got a call yesterday that said that I was supposed to start yesterday.
Yeah, you were.
But I feel like today is more of the day.
Okay.
Right?
Bring your best stuff today.
I feel good.
That's good.
And you wouldn't have wanted me yesterday. I was sloppy.
Yeah, we have no patience for sloppiness on WICR Morning Show. We don't have patience for it.
I don't blame you.
Armand, he's always he's ready for the plate. He's always ready to take the challenge, so
I don't think I could have said anything better than Ken Reichman over there. But yeah, I'm happy to be back in the studio. It's been great. Let's get it rolling.
Well, let's get right into it then. I mean, we just put out a tweet right there, and so if you're joining us, you know it's all about movies today on the morning show. We'll get into the news maybe a little bit later, but we really are focusing on movies today. Armand's a big movie guy. Ken's a big movie guy. When I'm not watching sports, I try to catch some movies. So we thought it'd be fun to go over our top 10 lists of all time. You could join in on the conversation on Ustream. Tell us what are your favorite top 10 movies of all time. But who wants to start it off first? We'll go over our number ones first.
Well, let me really quickly.
Okay.
I think we should go with number 10 and down.
Yeah.
All right. Build the suspense. Okay.
Let me say, my list, in full disclosure, is in no particular order whatsoever. But these are the top 10 movies that come to my mind when I think about my favorites.
Okay.
So there is in no way, shape, or form a 10 through 1 or 1 through 10. And maybe as we're going through, I'll start blurting out other movies that just pop into my brain. So
Gotcha.
It'll be interesting to see where my brain takes me today. And that I want everybody to know before we get started.
It will be a journey. Whenever you're with Ken Reichman, it's a journey.
Journey to the center of the earth. Look at that one.
Yeah,
well, I'll say my list is in order of my top 10.
Right.
Armand, what about you? Are your list?
Yeah.
So Ken, you're the only one who's coming to the table without organization.
What? Sometimes you need some change.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
A little bit of chaos.
Yeah.
Anarchy. We'll get to that later when we talk a little bit Batman. But Ken,
so
start
we
us
already know
off.
Joey's list.
Ken, start us off. Give us
I'm going to start, and I'm going to start off with one of my favorite Kevin Spacey movies of all time. It's a political drama. It's called Recount.
Recount.
It's about the 2000 presidential election with Al Gore and George Bush, W, as some like to call it. And it's about the whole legal mess after the hanging Chads in Florida and that whole baloney down south. So it's a pretty good movie. It's on HBO Go. Which I think you guys should give a go. It's a good film, and it's definitely... Kevin Spacey is one of my guys. He's going to appear on this list a few times.
I like Kevin Spacey in the movie Seven.
Yep.
He was really good in that.
So you're going to see Kevin Spacey pop back up in a few minutes, but Recount is going to fall at number 10.
You know, I'm sitting here trying to jump on you for this movie, but I've never seen it. I don't know.
See, my list,
I know
you guys are
nothing
going to
about
be
it.
like, okay, sure, whatever.
But see, that's the thing I really like about these lists. You know, I've been browsing the IMDb top ones, and the thing I think is really cool about this kind of stuff is everybody's list is so different. Everybody has their favorites, their top 10s, or nobody has the exact same list, which I think makes a conversation like this really fun, and getting viewers involved in something like this is awesome. But
Until
Armand,
you say something stupid on the list, and then it's chaos.
Well, you might not like some of my top 5, but let's go to Armand first before we start the raging.
Coming number 10 on my list is the movie called Seven, which also has Kevin Spacey in it.
Kevin Spacey, okay.
So Kevin Spacey.
Hashtag segue.
Hashtag segue. Yeah, but this movie came out in 1995. Brad Pitt was an emerging actor. I thought he did a really good job in the supporting role, and Morgan Freeman. Who's a better actor than Morgan Freeman in a dramatic role?
Me.
I like the part at the end. He's like, "What's in the box?"
Yep. Good film.
Now, Ken, you've seen this one too. Again, I have not seen this movie.
Oh, you've never seen Seven, man. You gotta get on that.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like we're gonna be saying that a lot to Jersey Joe.
Yeah, Jersey Joe.
But here's the good thing:
our host with the most.
Our host with the most. After this show, I'm gonna have to go out there and get all these movies and then watch them. So it's gonna be difficult, but I'll have to
make sure you do your schoolwork, young lad.
Oh, of course, schoolwork, sports work. Those are the two things that go above everything else. All right, so finally it's me, and you're gonna, I don't know, but I gotta give it to Kingdom of Heaven as my number 10.
All right, I like that movie.
Me, I'm a big history guy, love history, and I love the Crusades. I think it's a really interesting time period, and there's not a lot of movies that really kind of give you that look into it. I think Kingdom of Heaven did a really good job of it. The action scenes are really good. I love the acting. Liam Neeson's one of my favorites. He made a brief appearance in it.
Very brief.
I think Orlando Bloom was
he
really
was
good
good.
in it. I think all in all, the visuals are really good. I watched it on Blu-ray a couple weeks ago. It's a great movie. I really enjoyed it.
I agree with
Very
that
interesting.
statement. Very good statement.
Well done.
You both
I
have seen it as well?
You got the most on that one.
I appreciate that.
All right. Well then, since we've got our number 10s all down, everything seems to be
That was
going
solid. You know what? That was
yeah,
good.
No
That was-
major
that was
disagreements
nice of
there.
you all.
No bashing. So Armand, you lead us off with number 9.
There we go.
Give us number 9.
Number nine.
Number 9, I'm gonna go in with Will Smith, Independence Day.
Oh,
Independence Day,
that's
okay.
a-
Now, you
that-
cannot find.
It's fun. It's fun. I'll say that about the movie.
I think it's a great movie. I love Bill Pullman's speech when
yeah.
he's like, "We will not go quietly into the night."
I know everything.
Yes, I do know everything. I'm a loser.
It's okay. It's okay.
See, that's what I love about
Well,
bringing
losers in our own
Armand.
way.
I love bringing Armand onto a show like this because you could just he's gonna be, especially when we get to Star Wars, which I don't know,
God.
maybe we won't.
Joey,
but
you're
he
telling him the whole
loves-
story before
he
we get
loves
there.
these
I know
lines.
his top 6 are all Star Wars.
No, yeah, but I just think that's a great cast in that one. Jeff Goldblum, he plays like the nerd, and then you got like Will Smith playing like the bad, like the cool guy, making all the good moves and everything. So
It's
you
a
can't
fun
find
film.
you can't
It's
find
fun.
a better alien film than that.
Better.
I mean, nothing better than blowing up aliens on July 4th, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, if you had to come up with a plot,
That's an
is
Independence
like
Day
the
right there.
most elementary plot that you could come up with.
I agree. I can't
thought it was
disagree.
very.
It
good
was,
idea.
I mean, hey, but you can't argue with it. Oh, it's July 4th? Oh, there's aliens everywhere? Let's do it. Let's go. I
I'm
mean, would
all
you
in.
rather come on the 14th of April? No, you'd
No.
rather them be there on July.
Those aliens came prepared, right?
Yes, they did.
They had some blockades around their aircraft.
But if I see one more alien movie where they die of a disease, I'm
War of the
gonna
Worlds.
freak out.
War of the
Okay,
Worlds
we
was
get it. They're
pathetic.
aliens. They don't live on Earth, and we have some really screwy diseases down here. So the aliens come, and they're like, "Oh, we're out because now we're all dead because
Yeah,
we all
'cause
have
they're always coming for water.
some hepatitis or something. So we got to get them out."
The bacteria kills them.
Well, we're not doing our top hundreds here, but one of my alien movies in my top 100 is District 9. So I'm guessing under that premise, you didn't like that movie.
Is there a bridge around here? Let me jump.
All the only
both didn't
I
like
watched
District 9?
9.
District 9 is something that was not supposed to be a funny movie, but made me laugh every time.
Yeah, the robot, the
Because
the
the
aliens.
guy-
When he saves the son, the kid, the dad and his son at the end of the movie with
Yeah,
that mech
didn't
thing,
really care
I
at
almost
all.
teared up a little bit.
They also had alien intimate scenes that kind of freaked me out a little.
Yeah, and when the guy
I was
keeps
a little
saying
scared.
"prum" the whole time in his weird accent, I don't know what he's saying.
Okay, I guess we understand how you guys feel on
I think he was
District
talking
9.
about small antelope sacrificing.
Yeah,
I liked it
I
though,
don't
so
know what he is.
I think Independence Day beats you on that one. I'm sorry.
I
Yeah.
would agree that Independence Day is a little better than District.
I'm overruled here.
But I mean, on the top 100 list, it can't really do much damage down in the 80s.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
District 9 top 600 without a doubt.
Top 6? Okay. Well, I'll go with my number 9 then. Again, another kind of history one. I have Black Hawk Down. Again, it's one of those things where it's one of those more recent U.S. military events, but I think that the film did a really good job of depicting what kind of happened, what kind of went on there. If you look into the actual history, they actually did a pretty good job at following what happened there. I think the action's really good. The acting is very good.
My boy
And-
Josh Hartnett's in that.
Yeah, he
My
did.
man.
He played really well. I
You
think it's a
love
great movie.
Orlando Bloom. That's all I'm.
Yeah, but Orlando Bloom falls on his head.
He does make an
What, he's in
appearance
there
in
for
that movie.
27 minutes, and then
That would be me. I'd fall out the helicopter.
Yeah.
Bash my head open. Take me back to base.
It was good though. I really enjoyed Black Hawk Down. You two have seen it, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good
Good
military.
flick. I agree with you on that one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if it's top 10 movie, but hey,
Yeah.
it could be up there.
It's our personal, yeah. I think for a top 10 movie list of all time, I'd probably get fired for that. But
Oh,
for
yeah.
my personal one,
No, it's okay.
yeah, it's
You
okay.
can get away with it.
All right, Ken, you're up. Number 9.
Nine's gonna be a tie because I've got 2 movies in my head, but
Okay.
I'm gonna save one till 8 because I'm crafty. So, number 9 is gonna be Argo.
Argo. I haven't.
Argo.
I've heard great things. Haven't
Big
seen it.
Ben.
Big Ben, yeah, Ben Affleck, all bearded up. The movie about the, oh gosh, what year was it?
2000 and
well, no, it came out in 2012, 13.
in that range. In that range.
2013, it won Best Picture at both the Golden Globes and the Oscars. Pick that one from the start. Just saying.
I fell asleep in that one.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? That's a great film. It's about the hostage crisis in the 80s or the 70s. I don't remember the year. I'm going to be honest with you. And it's really upsetting to me that I don't remember the year. So Ben Affleck, CIA agent, goes over to Iran or Iraq. I'm freaking out.
Are you the man with
It's
the plan?
We get the premise.
And
It's good.
and you know, he goes crazy. Well, he doesn't go crazy, but he gets everybody
I
out.
think you need a coffee.
Big hero. No, I only
got
could
the pure-
find this tea. That's all
pure
I could
leaf.
find. All I wanted this morning was a big iced coffee, right? Just nice, because it's hot everywhere. It's just hot and moist. I get sweaty and disgusting, and everything sticks to me. I'm a big dude, right? So when big guys get sweaty, it's all sticky and disgusting. And that's me. And all I need was a nice iced coffee to start off my day. The last thing I need is a hot coffee at 8 o'clock in the morning when it's only going to get hotter and make me more sweaty and disgusting. So all I need is a nice big cup of ice and then just a ton of caffeine and sugar on top of it. And I could not, for the life of me, find one that would suit my needs. So I got this lemon pure leaf tea instead, and it's not doing it.
See, here's the thing.
From my brain.
We usually do a weather update on the morning show. There's really no need. It's hot outside.
Yeah,
That's all you need to know.
I
it's,
just
hot.
gave them-
It's really hot outside. That's
If you
about
feel
all.
rain, it's just Ken shaking his sweat.
Man.
Ugh. Anyway, Argo at 9.
I'll go at 9. Okay. So we're moving into the 8 spots. I'll lead off the 8 spot, and this is I don't know if you guys have seen this one because it's from 1960. And you're probably gonna be like, why would you have a 1960 movie on there? But I'll tell you why. It's the original Alamo, the John Wayne one. Now,
Alamo.
there was an Alamo that got
Good
released
flick.
around 2004, and it was horrendous. Awful. Just made me sad watching it when I compare it to the old one. The old one, it's a pretty long movie. I think it's 167 running minutes. Pretty long, but it's just the depiction of the historical event, the battle scenes, the
All right,
acting.
You are some sort of history buff.
Yeah, I got a lot of historical
I
movies
get
on here.
nervous though that you're getting all like the actual good movies out of the way at like
Yeah.
10, 9, and 8, and then you're gonna have like Transformers.
No, don't.
Yeah,
you
no, he
like,
is.
Transformers
Dusk
is
at number 2.
Transformers is number 20, so
Yeah,
you're
He's probably gonna
we're
have
safe.
what's that dumb movie that came out, the monsters fighting Pacific Rim. He's probably gonna have
Oh
that.
man,
I
was
debated
awful.
Godzilla.
I had so much debate putting Pacific Rim in my top 50.
Oh,
it didn't make it
God.
though. It didn't make
You
it.
know, that's a real shame, Joe, that you had that discussion with yourself.
It was a big battle
You wasted
too.
some severe lifetime there having that discussion.
Yeah, and probably shouldn't have sat there for 2 days trying to figure it out. But
Probably not,
we
yeah.
we move on. We move on. So yeah, number 8 for me, the Alamo, the original.
Alamo, right. You know, I also have an old movie at number 8
Wow,
called The Sting.
The Sting. Wow.
I don't know if any of you've seen it.
Here's the problem. I haven't seen any of the movies on
The-
your list
The
so far, so
Sting-
I got a lot of catching up to do.
Won an Academy Award way back when.
Way back when.
Again, I don't know years or names of actors, but it's a movie about a couple con artists pulling a con, and it's a lot of fun. And that's all I've got for you.
All right.
But The Sting is one of, you know, and here's a story about The Sting. Every New Year's Day, me and my family have a movie marathon.
That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
And it
Yeah, me too.
started a few years back when I decided as a 12-year-old, so a few years back, it's been 9 years. So a few years back, I decided that I wanted to watch all of the Harry Potters
Wow.
back to back to back to back to back to back on New Year's Day. And my aunt and uncle are Harry Potter fans, so I invited them over. And ever since then, every New Year's Day, we pick a category and we
Watch the whole series.
watch the whole something. So last year,
cool.
well, last year was awful because we decided we're going to do whatever streaming live on Netflix.
Netflix
which was
never has
awful.
anything good.
We ended up watching
Besides TV shows.
We ended up what Olympus Has Fallen or something, and I was like, oh
Is
my
that the
God,
one with Channing Tatum?
No,
Channing
it's the
Tatum's
one
the
with
other
Gerard
one.
Butler.
Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx is
Yeah, they're in,
White House Down.
White House Down.
That was
So-
better than the other one. Olympus Fallen.
I don't know, man. Anyway, so we've done Harry Potter, we've done Will Smith movies, Tom Cruise movies, which was a rough day.
I hate Tom Cruise.
You know, that kind of stuff. But anyway, I watched The Sting when we did Academy Award winners a few years back, and it is very good.
Who's in that movie?
You know what? I wish I could tell you,
No.
but I can't. It came out a long time ago. It's an old movie, but 80s I think it came out.
We're on number 8, right?
Yeah.
We're on 8.
All right. My number 8 movie is, I know this is not the season to be jolly, but I'm going to go back to 1948 this movie came out. It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
My boy James Stewart, you know, I caught a big one. You know?
It's a classic. You can't
is
go
a
wrong with
classic.
the classic.
I just love that movie. I mean, I can watch that every Christmas, anytime in December, and I'll just be joyful. It's a great movie. You know?
Nice.
Good family film.
Nobody's
Definitely.
gonna argue with a
No,
Christmas movie. I mean,
cannot argue with.
Can't, right?
Cannot. Christmas movies are just sacred ground. Can't touch it.
Yeah, you gotta like back off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know?
I'll kick off the 7th spot, and I want to get Armand because he actually watched this movie in his film class the other day.
Hey, I'm in that class with him.
Yeah. Kenny's in that class,
Okay,
too.
well then I'll get both.
Back off, Joe.
My number 7 spot is Back to the Future. Love Back to the Future. One of my all-time favorites. I was very jealous when I heard you two were watching the film in your class
now
the
it's
other
you
day.
two?
Now I know Armand hadn't seen it before.
Me
so
neither.
You hadn't seen it. Wow, that's amazing. So give me your.
good. Whenever I looked at the cover of the box, I was like, what is this crap? You know what I mean? Like, come on, look at this guy with his bugged out hair and this crappy car that he juiced up. I mean,
No, you know what?
It was
I
pretty good,
really
though.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very
it
funny.
definitely caught me by surprise.
I thought it was funnier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, the humor is very good.
Yeah, it was good. What's his name? Michael J. Fox did a good job.
He's awesome.
Oh, yeah, he did
Marty
great.
McFly. He's
But,
great.
You know, yeah. I mean,
Doc
anybody
Brown.
named McFly
Yeah.
McFly.
was kind of cool. I love the dad. The dad was
The
like
dad
my
was
favorite character
funny.
in the whole movie.
That was a straight boss.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, the only thing that I know Ken had a problem with this because during the middle of class he had to issue a statement is in at the end of the movie in 2015, which is a year from now.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg must have thought that we were gonna have flying cars. I don't see it. I mean,
Yeah, no, we're in.
we got one more year. Let's go. We gotta make some moves.
The Doc, Mr. Doc,
Comes back.
just
with a
comes
flying-
back from the future, which could be the name of the.
He's hovering.
Part 7, Back from the Future, and he said, Mr. McFly's like, oh wait, where'd you come from? Blah blah blah. He's like, oh, only 30 years. And by the way, it's 1985 there, and then he starts flying. And I look at everybody and say, that's tomorrow. I think he's supposed to be here, so we need to pick it up.
Yo, what's good, Spielberg?
Wait
Make
till
some
you
moves,
watch-
kid.
Wait till you watch Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 because if those are right, we should be having like hoverboards and things
Now,
right
how
now.
were 2 and 3?
Obviously not as good as the first one. It's
Right.
always hard to follow it up, but I think if you enjoy the first one, you'll definitely get some
Sequel,
pleasure.
Where would they get storylines? Though? I mean, where's he go back to 1976
It's
or
weird. Back to-
2050?
I don't want to give up too much, but Back to the Future 2 is kind of like the same events of the first one, but there was a problem when he went back to the future the first time, which makes him go back to fix the problem that he caused when he
so
went
it's the
back.
same story plot.
The third one you might not enjoy. That's probably the one that gets the most hate, but I think 2
Listen,
is still
I'm
very.
probably never gonna watch this because the movie came out late 80s.
80s?
So I'm gonna have to rent this. I ain't paying no $4 for Back to the Future. I'm sorry.
I've got the Blu-ray.
That was the saltiest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that was very bad English.
Jeez, if
we
we
try
had
to
a
keep
salt
good
shaker
grammar.
in here, we would put it over near you, Mr.
Armand,
Salty.
let's keep it in the English
Jeez.
language with good grammar and punctuation, all right? All right? Well, please, it's early in the morning. Our guests don't need to have...
I ain't rented no movie for $4. I ain't got movie.
I'm telling you, I don't.
That was
Times are rough, right?
Can't find the Blockbuster. You said turn left. Right. No. Left go right.
All right, Ken, before this goes farther,
All right.
get into your number 7.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the... Okay, which one?
Well,
They're
Which is
all good.
yeah, they're all good.
no, I'm not gonna pick all because there's other ones that are gonna have to go up there too.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Two Towers.
No.
Is that the one with
Return of the
Helm's...
King,
Is that
man.
the one with Helm's Deep?
Hey, there's still other movies on the list.
No. I wanted to put them in there, but there's 5 of them now because you got the 2 Hobbits.
Hobbit. The Hobbits are good.
Second
don't get me
Hobbit
wrong.
was good because my
Second
boy
Hobbit was
Legolas
cool.
was
Yeah,
back in the
you like
action.
your boy Legolas. I like
Legolas from the
Legolas.
Woodland Realm. Bang
on.
bang.
Is
Bang,
Twin Towers the one
bang.
with the Battle of Helm's Deep?
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay, I can't. Yeah,
Helm's Deep.
One of the best battle scenes of all time.
My boy
Like
Legolas.
It's Legolas.
Legolas.
The Legolas. I don't know who Legolas is.
Come on, man.
That's good.
Legolas.
I've got no disagreement there. Great.
I gotta go to the Blockbuster, Legolas. Where's my coin purse?
All right, Armand. In good English and grammar, using all that kind of stuff that us city folk use, tell us your
City
number
folks don't
7.
use good grammar. Come on, from New York.
Give us your number 7.
I don't even know what my number. My number 7's Ted. All right.
Ted, we didn't see it.
Well, a little comedy action.
The great comedy action. All right. You want to be with my Thunder Bunny, Kenny?
Yeah, no, God.
Come on.
This is a public radio program.
I thought we could be
Sir.
Thunder Buddies.
So we could be Thunder Buddies.
Come on.
I love this
All right.
Thunder song. It's a good movie. It's
It's a great movie. All right.
If you're a Family Guy fan, you will love.
Oh, yeah.
Ted. It's like, not even if you're a Family Guy fan. If you like to not be a jerk, Ted is fun.
I mean, how can you not like a talking teddy bear? That's just
Yeah.
legit. And he does all the wrong things that most 20-year-olds do in society. So I mean, he seems like a fun guy
It's
to hang
fun.
out with,
It's a good film. It's funny.
or a fun creature.
Nice. I think we all had a pretty good run at the number 7. Back to the Future, Ted, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
I think that was.
I think that was the best one
Best
yet.
collective group so far. I
Wow,
do.
cool.
So let's go to 6 and see if that's any better.
Ooh.
Number
I
6.
guess I'll go again.
All right,
Again,
get
this
it
is this is another 60s one.
What is
66.
this?
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Wow.
One of
Never
the
seen it. but
best-
I heard
only
it's like
imagine.
yeah.
yeah, that's actually probably in the top 10 all time.
One of the
Like, legit.
best Western movies of all time. Clint Eastwood is probably my favorite actor of all time. Lee Van Cleef, another one of those classic Western, was one of my favorites. It's so good.
Is that the one when he's like, "Are you feeling lucky, punk?"
That's Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty.
okay.
That's when he's an inspector at San Francisco PD. Those are good as well. But this one, just the music in it, the acting.
I like Gran
everything.
Torino with Clint Eastwood.
That was good. Pretty much for me, any Clint. There's a lot of Clint Eastwood movies
the
on
only
my
thing
list.
is he's too racist in that movie.
I mean,
you know
but
what?
that's the
Clint
part of the.
Eastwood-
I know, it's hysterical though.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood just
He makes fun of
sounds-
every race.
He just doesn't do it for me.
Clint,
Why?
really? Wow.
Because he's old and saggy.
The old
Yep.
ones, or
That's pretty much it.
like his younger movies, or when he's older, like the Gran Torino
No,
type.
all of them kind of make me want to throw
Wow.
up in my own mouth.
Jeez,
I was thinking about throwing up in my pants.
I don't think we would be friends anymore, Ken.
It's just something about his voice that makes me think that he probably should have been in an old people's home when he was 20.
That or should be like working for like a mouth cancer company.
Yeah.
All right, you guys better keep going before we start getting upset here on the morning show,
Sorry.
because you don't mess with my man Clint Eastwood.
I'm not. I don't know. Because I've got too many now. Now I'm writing them down.
Listen,
and
you're
I wish I didn't.
Pacific Rim over there getting all mad and angry.
Yeah, Pacific.
And don't forget
Well, you
District
gonna
9.
turn
District
into-
9,
you gonna
oh
turn-
my
Turn yourself
God.
into a kaiju or some sort of
Kaiju.
Jaeger baloney.
Well, and Godzilla is at number 14.
Okay, Godzilla.
so-
Oh my! Which one? Matthew Broderick?
Oh, the newer. No, the new one from this summer.
Put that on 14.
Oh, man,
That's awful.
Oh, don't get me started there.
Not only was the lizard overweight,
Listen,
which he
they
was,
showed us the whole thing from we're watching a
awful.
movie, but it's on the camera.
It was awful.
It
What's
was
this, Cloverfield?
Cloverfield. Godzilla, the new one.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
was
but they would show you
Cloverfield.
always from like newscasts.
It was awful.
Like they would never actually show you the battle sequences
I
until
saw
the
it.
end when he
There was
shoots
one
up in
battle
his mouth.
sequence.
I saw it twice.
And then they cut Private Ryan at the end when he sees the
Oh my
light.
God, Saving Private Ryan was not good.
Yeah, I didn't make my list either. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I feel disappointed in myself.
No,
I'm like,
I don't know what to do right now.
See, look at this. I'm all prepared. I've got my list here with my district.
I got my
nine
list
freak
too,
out.
but it's
in my
like,
Pacific
I don't
Rim.
care if you prepared your list.
that's
or-
not-
First for Blockbuster, you, my friend,
I got
weirdest list I've ever
yeah,
seen.
my friend.
Wait till we get to the top
I don't
five.
even want.
Clearly, you did this at 7:00 this morning.
Oh no, I've been working.
No,
no,
this
you
is
couldn't
his
have.
actual
District 9.
movie list.
No.
This is what he likes.
I'm gonna have to talk to your pops. He's gonna have to, get some new movies in the
This
house.
is Joe. This is
Well,
what
let's
he
see.
likes.
Let's see if you can beat the good, the bad, and the ugly. What are your
Alright.
top
It
6?
doesn't matter if District 9. You're never gonna go with that one.
I don't.
What are we even on now? Are we on 5?
No, I don't know where the heck we are. Yeah,
We're on
five.
6.
Wait, we're on 6 still?
6. The
I
good,
gotta
the bad, and the
I gotta
ugly.
make a run to Blockbuster. I'll be right back.
Oh man, I'm definitely forgetting
Oh,
something.
we're on 6?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go with Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Come on, best Adam Sandler film to date.
know what the funny thing? All those movies got terrible reviews, but they're classic. Yeah, like I was looking, like I think Billy Madison got like 1 star. Some of those movies got like the worst rating, but they're classics. Whenever they're on, you put them on.
Back to school. The Happy Gilmore. I mean, you got Carl Weathers. You know, he's a pretty good golf instructor, and you know,
Pretty good.
That
does.
that's your.
I love that one. It's up there, like the Water Boy.
The only
and
thing is,
that,
I laughed my butt off when Carl Weathers fell out of the.
Out of the window.
out
Yeah,
of
that
the
was
window.
hysterical. I mean, he kind of died.
It's a movie. It was.
Yeah, no, Carl Weathers is fine. Don't worry about it, bud. Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Carl.
Okay, my number 6.
No, we're on 6. Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're still on 6. My number 6 because I'm a little confused. Look at it just escalated
Yeah, I
really
can't
quickly.
really see that.
Yeah.
Looks like you
Okay.
wrote hieroglyphics.
I did. It's Hebrew.
Uniform.
Number 6 is gonna be Titanic.
What are you, 18-year-old girl?
Okay, whoa.
Come on, $4.
What?
Let's not do that.
Hey, come back.
What? Okay.
It's comeback season.
Called Mr. over there. What was your number 8? It was something stupid. I don't remember.
No,
what
it was number 9. It was Independence Day.
Oh right, yeah, Mr. Independence Day is on a top 10 list of all
Hey,
time.
you have Titanic in there.
Titanic is a good freaking movie.
Hey, Jack Dawson died, alright?
Everybody was upset when Jack Dawson died. Titanic. Wow, that's rude. Titanic
Jeez.
is one of the movies. That is what movies are. They
James
are
Cameron
supposed to
made
be
that, right?
Titanic. Yes.
Okay.
The Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet. I
If
don't
one
know.
of you are on your list, I'm
No, I'm
going
not
home.
that stupid.
It's
but
in
come
my.
on.
It's in my like top 200. Not my top 100.
So you've got Godzilla at 14.
Yeah,
but
District
you-
I'm sorry, District 9 was the worst name movie yet.
The further we progress, you might be even angrier.
Oh my
so.
goodness, there's more that I want there on my list.
All right, so you want me to get number 5 out of the way so that
Wait.
you don't have to get angry any angry.
I got number 5. I have the best movie at number 5. Should really be number 1.
Well, then
but
go.
No,
Let's go.
no, I gotta save it for 3rd. So you go.
Okay. Well, I got another Clint Eastwood movie at
Oh.
number 5, The Outlaw Josie Wales. Oh, this is my favorite. My favorite Clint Eastwood movie of all time. It's one of the. I'll read you the description. A Missouri
Can somebody
farmer.
get me a waffle iron to throw at this child?
A Missouri farmer joins a Confederate guerrilla unit and winds up on the run from the Union soldiers who murdered his family. One of those revenge movies, classic Western. I could watch this movie just over and over and over again. My all-time favorite Clint Eastwood one. It's just an all-time Western classic. Beautiful, great movie.
Listen, topping out number 5, we got The Departed. All right.
Okay.
That right there.
No argument.
I
No argument.
That's an all-star
The
cast right there. You got Jack
Departed.
Nicholson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Marky
good.
Mark.
That is good.
You got Alec Baldwin.
I'm
You
not
know I hate
arguing,
Alec
brother.
Baldwin. And you got Matt Damon.
I hate Alec Baldwin.
The only thing, that movie was so surprising to me when literally everyone got the boot.
Yeah.
Everyone did.
Well, spoiler.
Hashtag
by the way. Seen the movie.
Listen,
Goodness.
all right, if anyone hasn't seen the movie, they need to reevaluate their lives.
Wow,
Okay.
that escalated.
Well, I will say this. I agree.
Where's that salt shaker?
I judge.
Bullshit.
I judge.
Give this boy some
I need some
salt.
pepper. All right.
I judge a lot of these movies by if they're on TV or something. No matter what you're watching, you should put that movie on.
Listen,
And
I
The
think
Departed is one of
Mark
those.
was just great in that movie. I mean,
Yeah.
if we weren't on radio, I could tell you some of the lines right now, but we on radio,
Yeah,
so I can't.
we do not want that.
on radio.
We're on radio. But Marky Mark, man, that guy was insane in that movie.
Nah, he was good.
He was
That's
demented.
Good. It's a good film.
He was
That's a good
he was deranged.
Good pick.
He was
Good, very good,
deranged.
very good pick.
I'm gonna pick. Oh goodness,
Oh goodness.
this is fun.
The pressure's on.
Oh my gosh, I wrote the same movie twice, and then I circled it
course,
twice.
of
Well, it's
you
got to
did.
be very good if you put it down on your list
It
twice.
is, and it's gonna be my
Mr.
number
Titanic
5.
over
It's
here.
gonna be my number 5. Miracle.
Okay, yeah.
It's, you know what? It's got a soft spot. in my
Hey, at
heart.
least it's better than Titanic.
No, it's not. I don't know. It's only number 5 on my list. Titanic should be top 3 on everybody's lists.
No,
ever.
it shouldn't.
Titanic is the movie that made movies movies.
No.
Look it up. Do the Google search.
No, I don't care what they say.
You don't care what
Well,
they
I'll
say.
say this: it's not on my top 3, but I guess you could have probably already figured that out based on my.
Miracle's a good movie, though. I'll give
It
it to
is.
that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, granted, Miracle shouldn't be on anybody's top 10 list, but I've got a soft spot for it.
It is. I mean, if you're a sports fan,
you a
in
hockey
general-
fan?
Yeah, I'm a big hockey fan.
All right,
Kurt,
so
Kurt Russell does it well.
There's a silver lining right
Plays
there.
it well.
I like
So,
Kurt Russell.
Miracle at 5.
Okay,
All right.
All right.
no problem there.
Thank you.
Let's
guys.
hear this Miracle of a pick over here by Jersey Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want it? You want me to go with number 4?
No, wait, number 5's gonna be really bad, isn't it?
No, 5. We just did 5. 5
Oh
was
yeah, 5 was Mr. Josie Wales. Or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Josie's Wheels.
The outlaw.
Dad, I don't have whales.
Isn't that the movie where the whale swallows the guy whole?
No, I think that's
That's
Shambo.
Moby Dick.
Oh.
Oh, Moby.
Classic.
Hey, all these whale films are the same.
I thought
alright?
that was a book. Is that
No,
even
you
a
just,
movie?
You just got this whale
Movie of it. But,
creating havoc in the middle of the ocean.
Freaking havoc.
No one can stop it. All
all
right.
right, before we get too far here,
Call me
You
Ishmael.
know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about Joan of Arc.
That's a war woman.
Oh,
that's a
all
historical
right.
person.
You know what? Let's just move on. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to 4. Again, it's another one of those historical war battle movies.
goodness.
Gettysburg. Gettysburg, obviously one of the most
Do you
important.
just watch the History Channel and whatever comes on, you put that on your top list?
Gettysburg.
We're
here,
talking about good dramas.
Let
here.
me get into this though. The
Alright,
Gettysburg is the most important battle of the Civil War. Obviously, the most significant conflict in American history. And there's a star-studded lineup here. I mean,
Who's in it?
Tom Berenger, Martin Sheen, Stephen Lang. Who's the guy who played
Lawrence Sheen, Charlie Sheen's father.
That's the one.
I respect him just for that.
the guy in Dumb and Dumber? Not Jim Carrey, the other guy.
Oh, the guy who plays
Dumber.
He's on the
Dumber.
newsroom. The guy on the newsroom.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Oh, I only know his show on the newsroom. Matt McCoy.
Is it Jeff McDaniel? To,
Look at that.
So many good actors in this movie. The battle scenes are perfect. I mean, from a historical accuracy standpoint, from just a visual standpoint, the battles are
Wait,
outstanding.
this is an actual movie?
Yeah.
I thought it was a TV show. That
No,
used
it's
to
a
be on.
movie.
There wasn't
It's a
there
movie.
a Battle Gettysburg TV show a couple years ago?
There's a lot of like weird Civil War mini-series type things, but this is a full-length movie. It's one of the, if you like action, you like war scenes and stuff like that, Gettysburg, couldn't recommend it high enough. Number 4 on my list.
All right, number 4, we're gonna have to go with. Hey, Jake, put the on Jake.
I don't know what that's from. What's that from?
Training Day, man.
Oh, I've seen it. I don't remember that scene, but I like that
I've
movie.
never seen it. so
With
that was weird.
Denzel and
That's what he says in the movie.
I don't believe you.
All right, you know what's good about the movie? I'll tell you what's good about the movie. All right,
Yeah, please tell me.
it's a movie about a dirty cop who's Denzel Washington, and this is the only role I've seen him play throughout his career where he's the villain, and he plays a pretty good villain.
he did play a very good
Very
villain.
good villain.
Yeah.
I would like to see him more often in him, but it was just
Ethan
a great
Hawke
movie.
did a nice
The
job
movie
in that
transitions
movie,
real
too.
well. Ethan Hawke did great in that
Yeah.
movie. Ethan Hawke's kind of taken a,
Yeah, he has a,
he did The Purge. What else did he do? What was that movie with he's in the Mustang the whole movie? Came out last year.
Driver. I just
One of those
I
race-
was gonna name
I think it was
Racing.
called Faster or something like
Something
that.
like that.
Driver.
All right, all right.
I can't complain.
All right,
I
Kenny,
thought that was a
proceed
great
to your
movie.
highlight route, then the route guidance will start.
All right. Thank you. Excuse now. You scared me. Number 4 is October Sky.
What is the sky like in October?
The Sky in October. It's about when that they were just starting to like launch rockets into the space.
Oh, it sounds interesting.
So Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, I hate him.
I know.
Brokeback
It's
Mountain.
Not my fault, but you
Hey,
know,
Prince of Persia. I
Jake
liked him in
Gyllenhaal.
that.
Prince of Persia, yeah.
Another
is
one.
Some sort of high school rocket scientist, and he's trying to learn. And
All right,
they're from
all
like
right.
this small mining town.
Oh, in West Virginia?
Yeah.
I've seen part of it. Haven't seen the
Oh
whole
man,
thing.
I cry like a baby every time.
I only cry in Old Yeller.
You
I
can't-
felt bad for that dog.
Yeah, well, everybody does, but you can't stop me from crying at that movie. It's too sad.
What movies you guys cry most in? That has nothing to do with a dog dying, because most people cry when a dog dies. So,
I could cry if like Ian tripped in there. I would start crying.
but I would cry
just
in
cry.
amusement.
Yeah, I would cry. I cry at everything. So
I don't think anything's made me cry, but I think Misty Eye maybe a
If
little
LeBron
bit.
James broke his leg, then you cry.
Yeah, then I would
My.
cry. I would lock myself in my room and it just
All right.
there'd be no point.
Vince Carter MVP.
Yeah, okay. We'll save that for the
Let 'em know,
sports.
let 'em know.
We'll save that for the sports shows because this is just nonsense right there.
All right.
Let's go to number 3. That
What's
was
number
fun.
3?
I think that we had a good overall. October Sky, Gettysburg, and
Training Day blew both of you away. I'm sorry.
Another good round of our top of 4s right there. So let's go to 3. Again, I gotta lead it off because there's nothing that can beat this. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number
come on,
3.
it's number 2. Now I'm not gonna talk about it.
I love Indiana Jones. One of my favorite
I
franchises
don't get
of
the hype.
all time. The Raiders of the Lost Ark was by far the best one, the first one. But I mean, everybody's seen it. You know why it's so good. I don't really need to
Come
explain
on,
it.
why don't you have to take my movie?
Everybody's got to have it on the list.
I don't
said
really-
all these bad movies. Now you gotta name a good one.
I don't really
finally.
get the hype of Mr. Indiana.
Well, are you just not a fan in general, or just of the first one?
How you not like Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones?
I
What's wrong
like
with you?
Harrison Ford as a man. I don't know if I like him as Indiana Jones.
Oh,
What are you trying to say here?
Ken, you're making a lot of enemies on the morning
I'm just
show
not
today.
sure.
You don't
Listen,
like
but
Clint
you like
Eastwood.
Titanic, but you don't like.
I'm just
oh,
not sure
God.
why
Joey,
Raiders of
It's
the Lost
movie.
Ark.
Mike.
It's It's part of America. Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's American
That's
history.
a real
How do you not like an
shame.
archaeologist who just beats everyone he sees in sight?
See, I don't know. Like, we watched it in our FIB class, right? We watched it, and it just didn't. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was a good film.
Okay.
Good movie. I like the. The acting was.
At least you say it's good.
There, but I don't know. I don't know if I get the overall hype. What is it? It's one of the most overall best grossing movies ever. That's
Yes.
insane to
Yeah.
me. That's insane to me.
I mean, it's a great movie, but yeah, I can see where he's
Well,
going
maybe-
with that one.
And just so you know, Titanic's higher than that
I
on the
don't care
list.
about
so I just
Titanic,
want you-
Rose.
Okay, yeah, we can't go.
What's wrong with you, Rose?
I just want you to know.
What's wrong? Would you cry in that one too?
Yes. Everybody cries at Titanic.
I don't cry, I laugh.
Yeah.
Well, not before the ship sinks, at least.
Well, I don't want to spend the rest of the show arguing about Indiana Jones because
Wait.
we all know it's so good. But yeah, so Armand, go. Number 3.
We gotta go with Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys.
Mike Lowry.
Good movie.
Great movie.
I
right?
wouldn't put it in my top 100.
Hey, listen. Bad Boys 2
no,
is better than
District 9's not in my top 10.
It's in his top 15.
top 100. It's
No,
in my
District
top
9 is number 9. That's what you said
No,
before.
number 9 is. Hold on.
Didn't he say District 9 before?
No,
his
no.
top 10?
Well, he said District 9.
Now he's
Number
changing.
9 is Black Hawk Down. You were talking about
Yeah.
aliens, and I was saying how
Yeah,
if
remember
you
we were
didn't
talking
like
about
that,
Independence
Well,
Day.
listen, all right.
Probably
Bad
don't.
Boys 2 is
Okay.
in anyone's top 10 in the world, all right? I don't know why, because, you got...
good movie.
You got dynamic duo. You got the guy, Will Smith, who's just, that cool guy who's going to get everything done when need be. And then Martin Lawrence comes in with his comedic foolish acts. And you know who was really good in that movie? Joe Pantoliano, the captain. He's like, Woosah.
It's good. I like
Woosah.
that. I don't know who plays the bad guy, but he does a really good bad guy.
Oh. The dude, he's in Riddick, new movie. You
I
ever
know,
see the new
I
Chronicles of
didn't
Riddick?
see it, but I know. I don't know the guy's name, but he was really.
Yeah, he's
good.
really good.
He played. His name in the movie was like Johnny Cappy or something.
Johnny
like that,
Tapia.
But I
My
don't.
man right there.
I don't remember his name though. Ken, did you do yours? Number 3.
No.
All right.
Woosah.
You guys are speaking a whole new language to me. Man.
Woosah. You gotta know your pressure points, man.
Number 3 is American Beauty. Another Kevin Spacey movie.
Alright, Kevin Spacey's like nephew?
I told you before that.
nephew.
Kevin Spacey. I wish I was Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey. Somebody else. 2006. Won everything. Just swept the Oscars. Boom. Best lead actor, best lead actress, best screenplay, best picture, best everything. It won everything.
I
It was
thought
a great
this was
movie.
our personal favorite.
It is.
not
It's
like the
well,
actual.
it's one of my personal favorites, but I also would like to back up my personal favorites with some, with some information, not
Back up the stats.
hashtag Independence Day.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Oh, what's
That's
wrong with the...
respectable.
Alright, Miracle.
I'm just saying.
Miracle on 34th Street over
I
there.
gotta see it. It's again. Ken's giving me a lot of good movies. I gotta go out there and check
Oh,
out.
I'm not giving you
That's
good
one of
You
them.
know
movies?
who's
Alright.
not giving any good movies?
You have
That
to, but
guy.
I've seen you and me
Whoa.
agree with a lot of the ones
I said Training Day and Departed, my last two.
You,
Come on.
you had Training Day, Bad Boys. We've seen it. We agree. We have similar movie tastes.
You love fight
Seven.
scenes. That,
But I
that
know-
makes you happy.
I
love
know.
what?
I know.
Fight scenes.
I
That
do,
gets
yeah.
you going.
I know Armand likes Star Wars, which
Yes.
makes me very excited for number 2 on my list. The best Star Wars movie of all time for me, maybe not for everyone, is Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith. It ties everything together. I I've never been as excited to go into a theater and see a movie as I was when that movie came out. I mean, I would have camped out for days to see it. I'm a huge Star Wars guy. It was my favorite by far, just the epicness of the saga right there. It was just incredible. I could recite the lines from that movie word for word. So can Armand over here. And I love it. I can't describe how much I love that movie.
For full disclosure, I liked it.
Ken's gonna, okay. That's a good way to start it out.
That's the movie, because it's either that one or it's definitely this one where he slays the children.
Yes.
And
Anakin, yeah, when he turns to the dark side.
And Obi-Wan,
You killed your.
not the younglings. is that the same
that is
movie?
the one. The
Where
last Star
the
Wars.
actual line of dialogue is younglings, not the younglings, in a sad voice.
Younglings.
I think you got to appreciate the moment there. I mean, that's so.
Listen, Obi-Wan cares about the younglings.
This was Obi-Wan's Padawan. He trained him when he was so young, and then he sees him turning to the dark side, doing these horrible things.
I think George Lucas smoked a lot of marijuana when making Star Wars.
Wow.
The names he came up with.
These are General Grievous.
General Grievous.
These are great names here. These are great names.
Master Yoda. I love how Master Yoda just got that. He's got that, that zombie little walk to him, and then all of a sudden he just transforms into a fighting machine.
Again, I always found that the only Star Wars movie you actually get to see Yoda go into, actually that's not true. Attack of the Clones a little bit, but the only lightsaber Yoda battle is in Revenge of the Sith, which in itself is worth the price of admission.
Yeah, but
admission's expensive.
Admission's very expensive in movies nowadays. Even renting movies is expensive.
It is,
as I said before.
Get your foot out.
Files the man right there. Gotta get that premium subscriptions.
All right, I've said my piece. Star Wars. Armand, you're up at the plate.
I mean, I had Raiders of the Lost Ark, but we already talked about that.
Yeah, that's we gotta have Raiders.
I'm gonna go with Wolf of Wall Street instead.
Didn't see it.
Didn't see it.
No, I've heard everybody have said good things.
It's good.
I heard about that movie. Jonah Hill's in that movie, right? He's a supporting actor. Supposedly, he didn't get cast for the film originally, and he really wanted to be in it, so he took a celebrity, an actor who's made it. The minimum, I think the minimum in Hollywood for an A-class actor is $50,000. He took $50,000 to make that movie, in that range. I don't know if it's $50,000. Exactly, but it's between 50 and 100 grand.
I would do a lot of things for between.
No, I know. I'm just saying for a celebrity like him.
Good
you understand what I'm saying, right? While Leonardo DiCaprio made $10 million.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. He wanted to be in the movie.
But yeah, that movie's just great. I mean, Martin Scorsese, besides Steven Spielberg and Michael Bay, he's probably top 3 in my mind for directors.
Did you just put Michael Bay in the same category as Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, I like Michael Bay.
I like
you got Michael Bay?
His Transformers movies are great.
I said top 3 in my mind. I would put Michael Bay number 3.
If you like action and you like explosions,
why?
You just want to sit
Wait
back.
a second. Is this real right now? You guys not?
All right, who's your top 3 directors?
You guys aren't kidding?
Oh.
No, I have 2 of the Transformers movies in my top 25.
It's not even that. Michael Bay made Bad Boys 2.
He did? I didn't know that.
He's a director.
I didn't know that.
We could direct a Michael Bay movie right now. Exactly. We could do it. We could go outside right now and film a Michael Bay.
All right. So who's your top 3 directors?
Well,
I'm not gonna pretend like I have.
We're running out of time.
But I'm just saying Michael Bay's not in them.
We'll save our director battle for another
Titanic.
show.
Yeah.
Ken, get into it. What is number 2?
Number 2 is 12 Years a Slave. Great movie from.
That's a more recent one, right?
Yeah, last year.
It won Best Film.
No, it did not.
And didn't it? I thought it won.
Yes, it did. No, he didn't win Best Actor. 12 Years won Best Film, but what's his name? McConaughey won Best Actor. Sorry about that.
Is Brad Pitt actually in that? I know he had something to do with the production.
Yeah, no, he's in there. He's in there for a little bit towards the end.
Yeah. Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he actually had something
to
do with it, 'cause I saw him get up there during the Academy.
Yeah. It was cool. It was a good movie.
Nice. All right, so we're getting to sacred ground now. We're at the number 1 spot.
If someone takes my movie,
list.
I'm going to spaz out.
Okay, well then let me go first so that Ian in the control room can come and drag you out if that happens.
All right, good. Let me go.
Okay, you want to go first?
Yes, I need to
go.
It's been urging me since I woke up this morning.
I'm excited to hear.
Motion picture.
The first
of
one.
our time.
The first one?
I said Die Hard.
I didn't know if there was
No, all the other... if you watch Die Hard, they progressively get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
After the first one.
Fair enough.
But, welcome to the party, pal, yippee-ki-yay. He just has these great catchphrases. And, he's just that dramatic, like, hero versus society. You know what I mean?
It's
one
good.
man taking down the whole terrorist plot that's trying to take over the buildings. I mean,
It's good.
Bruce Willis, that solidified his role in Hollywood.
Carl Winslow makes a good appearance.
Yeah,
in that
he's,
movie.
is he Professor Snape in Harry Potter?
Carl Winslow?
No.
Carl
No, who's the villain in that movie? He's pretty good, too.
Oh.
He's actually Snape from Harry Potter.
What's?
I know you're talking about. I don't know his name, but he is.
He's
very good.
You're a Harry Potter fan, aren't
Yeah,
you, Kenny?
yeah,
You know what I'm talking. You've
I'm
seen Die Hard, right? He's the villain. He's pretty good. That's all I'm trying to say.
He is. I agree.
If we knew his name, that'd be helpful, but we don't.
Excellent villain in that movie.
Yo, you got IMBD right there. You can't check it out.
Well, I don't want to
Alright,
get
fine.
my list. So you want me to go while Ken thinks
I'll
of
look
what
it
his
up.
name is? All right, for me, number one is by far The Dark Knight is my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, because of the Joker.
For me, though, it's the thing is like there were so many Batman movies and they all stunk. Like you always needed.
The last one was great.
Which
Bane.
one? The Dark Knight Rises. I
Yes.
agree, but
I
this,
am Gotham's reckoning.
I'm talking about when this came out. All the other Batman movies, they could never get like the seriousness of it
Rickman.
right. The acting.
Bingo.
Jeez.
Dark Knight, man. I mean, everybody's seen it, but I mean, it does such justice. A lot of people don't like the Christian Bale type Batman. He's my favorite Batman. I think he's got it locked down. The performance of him. Love that movie. I've seen it a million times. I'll keep on watching it all the time.
Good choice.
Good
I
film.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Dark Knight Rises was good too, but Dark Knight with the Joker. That's the thing that drives you crazy about what happened with Heath Ledger. I mean, they probably were going to continue the Joker story with him because of how good he was. So, really, is a shame what happened.
What do you guys think about the rumors that Ben Affleck might be the next Batman?
Hate it. Can't stand it.
Yeah,
I was one of
we'll
those
see.
people like going crazy about that. I'm
I
not.
mean, do you think George Clooney was a great Batman?
No.
Michael Keaton?
But I just don't. I've never been a big Ben Affleck guy, and
well.
I don't see him
Wow.
doing Batman well.
You ever
any
seen Good Will
justice.
Hunting, man?
Yeah,
Good Will
you ever
Hunting.
seen Good Will Hunting? You ever
Or
seen
Armageddon?
Argo? You ever seen that?
Well, he's also a big Red Sox fan, which doesn't help.
All right,
but-
so is Marky Mark. Everyone likes Marky Mark.
You're like a Dodgers fan.
Matt
Who
Damon's.
cares?
Yeah, Matt Damon's a Red Sox. All the great actors are Red Sox fans.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to get over it eventually.
Steve Carell, I love, and he is also a Red
Why
Sox
does it
fan.
matter?
Oh, no one has Anchorman. You better have Anchorman as number one.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Come on.
Yeah, what's the delay here?
forgot
Let's get
Anchorman.
into it. What's your
The
number one? Ken?
one of all time, Return of the King. You
All
can't.
right, there you go.
You know what?
Class act right here.
It's you know what?
Stud.
Lord of the Rings is something.
It is.
It is.
You know,
Peter Jackson did a great job with the film.
I don't know the words to describe the something that it is, but it's something, and Return of the King is that something. You know how, like, if you have ever auditioned for something and they go, "Kid, I don't know what it is,
You just got it.
but you've got it."
Yep.
That's what they would say to Return of the King.
The fight scenes in that one
know,
with
all
the big, what are those big like dragon type things?
The Nazguls.
The Nazgul. Oh, those things
Oh,
are
man.
so cool.
The thing,
so cool.
the thing that's impressive about the film is I love how Peter Jackson came up with this whole vision from J.R. Tolkien's, written series about Lord of the Rings, and he delivered the picture, and like it looks so realistic in comparison to the books. You know what I mean?
It's good. Everything about it is good. The Hobbit's been good too. Number
Yeah,
three
it was really good.
The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies.
Do you
which
like
is
that
gonna
they
be
changed up the plot?
awesome.
I kind of do.
I don't mind it. I don't care.
I like how he
I never
brought
read the-
Legolas
I
back.
never read the book, but I know the differences, and you need to draw on that crowd. You need to
Yeah.
draw on the Lord of the Rings crowd that wouldn't go see the Hobbit.
And this is the last one, so he's got to go all out.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
it's gonna be
great.
cool. It's gonna be really, really cool. I'm looking forward to the
Price of admission. I'm looking forward to that one. I'll pay for that. I'll pay for that one.
Yeah, me too. The re-release of Lord of the Rings in 50 years when we can all go see it.
Oh, yeah.
In like real time visual movie, and I can be an orc and fight.
I'm
awesome.
shooting you with my bow then.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
Well,
I'm strapped.
that about does it for all the
does.
time we have on the morning show today. That was a lot of fun
Yeah, this
going
was a
over.
pleasure, man.
But join the conversation. Tell us. We're interested. What are your top 10 favorite movies of all time? I'm sure we'll get this gang back together and we'll have a lot of movie
yeah.
things to
Oh,
keep
yeah.
on talking about. But
Very
for today,
dysfunctional group. But
No,
it's
yeah. We have a lot of disagreements, but we'll talk more District 9. We'll talk more
Oh my
about
God,
why it's
Joey,
such a
keep
great
saying
movie. And we'll get into that next time. So thank you for tuning in and enjoy your day, everybody.